The newspaper in Sabah have been saying the last few days, Najib is coming here next few days, possibly to announce, to set up the Royal Commission of Inquiry on the illegal immigrants in Sabah. You know, when they said illegal immigrants in Sabah, does that mean only the paperless people? You see, my experience in the past, there was a cabinet committee on illegal immigrants in Sabah formed in year 2000. Abdullah Badawi as Deputy Prime Minister was chairman. When Abdullah Badawi became Prime Minister 2004, in 2006, Abdullah Badawi again announced formation of this cabinet committee on illegal immigrants in Sabah, chaired by Najib, who was the Deputy Prime Minister. All this while, they are only talking on paperless people. 2010, they form a laboratory on illegal immigrants in Sabah. I was approached by the committee to brief them what I know about foreigners in Sabah. And I asked them, yeah, do you include the Project IC holder? No, they have documents. Even the IM13, the refugees, they have document. The Project IC, if the document like the My Card, Blue IC, they have document, so they are not included. Only on those who have no document. You see, all this while they are saying illegal immigrants, they are only looking into those without papers. So here, I want to stress the Royal Commission of Inquiry is not on illegal immigrants. It must also include the Project IC in Sabah as well. Royal Commission of Inquiry on Project IC in Sabah as well, not only on illegal immigrants. Now, that being so, to include Project IC, then the term of reference, among others, must include my view on this is that must establish the process by which this Project IC happened, including all parties and government agency involved. They must establish the process by which this Project IC happened. Who are the parties involved? What government agency involved? And then number two, among others, must investigate the number of foreigners given IC dubiously since the start of this Project IC and examine who was or who were responsible for this. Then find out the number and names of this Project IC holders registered in Sabah electoral roll with the view of expunging their names before the next election. And then at the same time, with all this number of foreigners, the paperless, the Project IC holders, and the children of these Project IC holders, with all these people, then we look into the extraordinary increase in Sabah population since 1970 and find out, analyze how many foreigners are there now. Foreigners mean the illegal immigrants, the Project IC holders, children of these Project IC holders, and the refugees, so-called IM13 holders. Then we have to also include, study the overall effect of this large influx of these foreigners on Sabah's socio-economic, on security and sovereignty of Sabah. Lastly, I would suggest that they look into the legal step, including criminal action against those involved, those responsible. This Royal Commission of Inquiry is one of the proposals recommended by the recent Parliamentary Select Committee on electoral reforms with the aim of cleaning the electoral roll before the next election. This is talking about before the next election, you see. This Royal Commission of Inquiry been asked by Sabahan for more than 10 years. PBS was the first one who asked for it in 1996. Ever since, a lot of other NGOs, individual political parties, by now practically everybody asking for it. So BN been government for all those ages. They knew it. Sabahan been asking for Royal Commission inquiry on this Project IC and illegal immigrants, but they ignore it, even deny existing of this, even as late as early as last year. See, even deny the existence of this. So if Najib coming here next few days and announce going to set this up, but we have a lot of signs, even the election commission saying that election is coming soon. So with all the decades ignoring all this issue, and now suddenly saying you want to set it up with the imminent election coming, do you think they would do it? Most likely he would just announce we have this after the next election, like full Sabahan again. You know, I know. BN in Semanjung, the popularity, the support by the people is crumbling like the deck of cards, you know. And the Sarawak election last year, I woke up the rural people, the Bandar people. They don't have to mention that the rural people woke up after the last state election in Sarawak. So they have to depend on Sabah fixed deposit. So do you think they will allow all this to look into the Project IC holders, to look into who are those names in our electoral rolls and remove them before the next election? I don't think they will do that. That's suicidal for them. So see what he said in the next few days. I suspect he said, yeah, we'll set up Royal Commission inquiry, but after the next election. That defeat all the purpose of this select committee.